Hello and welcome. I'm very happy you are here today. This video is made for people who want to learn English. It is easy to follow and good for practice. Today, you will listen to a simple and powerful story. It is about how we can overcome shyness and feel confident in our own skin. It is not just an English lesson. It is also a story about real life. You will learn English and learn about yourself at the same time. As you listen, follow the words on the screen. You can hear the right pronunciation and see how sentences are made. If you don't know a word, pause and listen again. This is a great way to practice reading and listening. You can learn step by step and grow more confident every day. Thank you for choosing Easy English Official. Let's begin this story together and enjoy learning English with love, hope, and courage. Do you ever feel shy when you meet new people? Like your heart beats too fast and your words just disappear? You want to say something smart, but your mouth stays closed. You smile, but inside, you feel small, like you don't belong. I know that feeling. I used to think I was born shy. I believed something was wrong with me, that I would always be quiet, always afraid. But the truth is, shyness isn't who you are. It's only a story your mind tells you, and you can change that story. Today, let's talk about how to overcome shyness, step by step, with love, not pressure. Because confidence isn't about being loud. It's about feeling safe to be yourself. And when you feel safe, you begin to shine. Shy people often believe that others are somehow more perfect, more confident, more successful, more beautiful, or more loved. They imagine a big wall between themselves and the rest of the world. But the truth is, that wall only exists in the mind. Deep down, every person you see feels the same fears that you do. Sometimes, when you look at someone who seems strong, you forget that they were once afraid too. Confidence is not something you are born with. It's something you build. The most confident person you know probably learned to speak while feeling nervous. They just didn't give up, and that's what makes them shine. Shyness is a small voice that says, "You don't belong here." But that voice is a liar. It learned those words long ago, maybe from a moment when you felt ignored or laughed at. You can teach that voice a new language, one that says, "I'm enough, I can try, and I'm human like everyone else." Every human being carries a secret story of doubt. Even the people who smile the widest sometimes cry when no one sees them. Everyone has a memory that hurts and a dream they are scared to chase. Remember that the person you admire is fighting their own quiet battle too. The beautiful truth is that we are all made of the same things: fear, hope, love, and the desire to be seen. Once you understand this, other people stop feeling like strangers. They become mirrors showing you different parts of yourself. You start to realize that connection is not about perfection, it's about honesty. Imagine walking into a room full of people. Your heart beats fast, your hands feel cold. But then you remind yourself, "I'm human, and so are they." Suddenly, the world softens a little. You breathe more deeply, and your smile feels real again. You don't have to pretend anymore. Confidence begins the moment you stop trying to impress and start trying to connect. You don't need fancy words or a big voice. You just need to show up as yourself. That simple act can turn fear into friendship and silence into laughter. Sometimes we think being shy means being small, but it actually means being sensitive. You feel deeply, you notice everything, you care too much. That's not a weakness, It's a superpower. When you learn to use it with kindness, it becomes your greatest strength. The next time you see someone and feel nervous, don't hide. Look at them and say silently, they are human too. Their story might be different, but their feelings are the same. That small thought can melt away walls that have stood for years. Confidence is not about talking louder. It's about listening without fear. It's the quiet belief that you belong in the same room as anyone else. When you stop measuring your worth, you start to feel peace. And that peace is what people call confidence. You don't need to fight your shyness. You need to understand it. It's just a habit, a pattern of thoughts that can be changed. Every time you take one brave step, the old fear becomes smaller. Step by step, your true self begins to shine. There is no such thing as a confident person. There are only people who choose courage again and again. Some days they fail, some days they win, but they keep choosing to show up. That's what makes them free. It's easy to believe others are better, but that's just an illusion created by fear. The truth is, nobody has it all figured out. Everyone you meet is learning, growing, and trying, just like you. When you accept this, you stop comparing and start connecting. The shy person often thinks, they won't like me. But most people are too busy worrying if you will like them. Once you see that, the world becomes less scary. Everyone's just trying to be understood. You don't have to wait until you feel ready. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes after. The moment you try, even if you fail, your heart learns something new. It learns that fear doesn't control you anymore. Think of confidence as a small flame. It may start weak, but if you keep protecting it, with patience, kindness, and courage, it will grow brighter every day. One day, it will light up the whole room, and you'll wonder why you ever hid your light. Every shy person carries a beautiful potential inside. You understand silence, emotion, and empathy more deeply than most. Those qualities make you a better listener, a better friend, and a more genuine soul. Don't trade them for noise, just mix them with courage. The key to confidence isn't changing who you are. It's realizing that who you already are is enough. Once you believe that, words come naturally. People listen. You stop performing and start living. Sometimes you'll still feel shy. And that's okay. Confidence is not about never feeling fear. It's about walking with fear in your pocket and doing it anyway. Fear becomes your teacher, not your enemy. Start small. Say hello. Ask a question. Smile again tomorrow. Each little act of bravery builds a bridge between you and others. Before long, you'll forget you were ever afraid to cross. When you meet someone new, remember that you both want the same things: to be seen, to be accepted, to be loved. Let that truth guide your heart. Connection doesn't come from perfect words, but from honest ones. Don't think of shyness as a problem to fix. Think of it as a story you can rewrite. You are the author, and every conversation is a new page. Write with kindness and curiosity, not fear. The world doesn't need you to be someone else. It needs you to be real. The quiet people, the gentle ones, they change lives too. Often it's the soft voices that heal the loudest pain. You will meet people who seem confident, rich, beautiful, or powerful. But behind all that, they are human, just like you. When you see that truth, shyness loses its power, and compassion takes its place. So, the next time your mind whispers, "I'm not enough," smile gently and answer, "I am human, and that is enough." Because that one simple truth can turn fear into freedom, And that is where real confidence begins. Shyness doesn't mean you are weak. It means you care. About people, about connection, about not hurting others. That's beautiful. But don't let your fear hide your kindness. The world needs your voice, your ideas, your smile. Start small. Say hello. Ask one question. Smile again tomorrow. Every small step is a victory. You don't need to stop being shy overnight. You just need to keep believing. You are enough, exactly as you are. When you trust that truth, your heart will speak louder than your fear. This is Easy English Official. We believe learning English can also help you learn confidence. So don't forget, you can do this. Because you're not too shy. You're just human. And that is more than enough.